Hi, I'm Sharon Kindred.
And I'm Autumn Shrum.
And we're here today at Incredible Pets. Autumn, this is not your normal pet store, as you can tell.
No, I can see that. Who is this guy?
This is Billabong. He is an Australian bearded dragon.
He is very cool. I have a dog at home, but nothing like they have in this store.
They have a lot of unique and exotic pets.
Definitely. Well, I'm going to head on over and talk to Pete Bandrew, the owner of the store, and find out more about what they have.
Okay. And I'm going to walk around with Billabong here, and I'll catch up with you later.
Okay, sounds good. Hi, Pete. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
Great. Thanks for having us in your store today.
Not a problem. Thanks for coming.
Can you tell us a little bit about Incredible Pets and what your store is all about?
Yeah, sure. Incredible Pets was founded about 16 years ago, and since then we've treated Brevard County with a wide array of exotic and domestic pets. We have USDA animals, which are exotics like sloths and monkeys, sometimes anteaters, dagoos. Some animals from different parts of the world that you don't normally see in pet stores. And then we also sell exotic salt and freshwater fish, and we have birds, and we also sell reptiles. So we sort of carry a full gamut of unusual pets, and we have a large supply of them. So there's usually just about anything you could possibly want here for pets and supplies.
People love coming here, especially kids. It's sort of an attraction. I mean, it's a store, but it's also an event to come to Incredible Pets.
It is. You know, we really try hard to make it live up to its name, and we like it to be incredible. And really, for everybody that comes in, we try to just do the extra, go the extra mile to make sure that not only do they get to see some cool stuff, but they also get to learn all about them too.
Okay, Pete, so what's a good first pet? What would you want to get for a child, say, under 5 years old?
There's a couple choices, and today young kids are very educated, mostly because of the TV. They really get a lot of information. The internet and stuff exposes them to a lot of really cool things about animals. So they come in with a lot of knowledge and sometimes are really more prepared than maybe just 10 years ago when children really didn't have access to that information. So it does allow them a little bit more room for some of the things that are available in today's pet trade. For most young kids under 5, we usually recommend maybe a hermit crab. You can set up a small mouse container that has a nice setup for mice. You can also do a betta fish. All of these are low maintenance. They're not going to overwhelm a child with a lot of care. And depending on how much their parents want to get involved, they can also do some of the simpler reptiles like maybe a leopard gecko, something that doesn't take a lot of care. And so they don't really get overwhelmed with the maintenance of the animal and don't get a chance to enjoy it.
So what would be a good pet for the next age group up, say older than 5?
The next age group really opens up to a lot of things. In the small animal area, really all of the smaller animals, with the exception of some of the exotics like a sugar glider or something like that, are really able to be kept by young kids in the 10-year-old range. As far as reptiles go, it also is really wide open. A lot of the reptiles take very minimal care. And as long as you have the parameters to make sure that they're getting everything that they need, like their heat, the right bedding, access to clean water, and a secure cage, you can do snakes like ball pythons, native snakes like our corn snakes, the other rat snakes that are found in Florida that are captive raised and sold here, make excellent pets. You can also do small tortoises, as long as there's sort of the idea that they're going to grow out, so you're going to have to contend with the larger size that they're going to be. And then you also have your lizards like your leopard geckos and your bearded dragons. And that's number one. Bearded dragons probably hands down our most popular reptile for really all ages, even adults too. As far as birds go, there's lots of choices too. Most of the smaller birds, particularly parakeets and lovebirds, are inexpensive enough to get started, and the caging and everything else makes it easy for people to really enjoy them. And they're neat to hear, the sounds and stuff that they make, and they're very interactive type pets.
Okay, but the bigger birds, the macaws and the really exotic ones, those aren't the best pets for everybody, are they?
No, they're not. You really have to be prepared for a long-term commitment And you have to realize that birds of size, most of your hookbills and your parrots and stuff, are not only going to be with you for a long time, but it's almost like having a 2-year-old child in your home. So there's a great deal of responsibility. You want to make sure that you train your bird doesn't train you. They can talk, so you want to make sure that they're saying the right things, and you want to make sure that they're interacting and that they feel comfortable. They have to have a lot of toys and stuff in their cage, and you really want to make sure that they're entertained because their intelligence level has to be fed with something to do. Otherwise, they're going to get upset. They may start feather plucking, or it could really affect their health.
Well, thanks for all the information, Pete.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
I'm looking forward to taking out some of these animals and petting them and seeing what they're all about.
Don't forget, I've got a tarantula with your name on it.
Oh, I don't know about that one, though. Well, they don't carry dogs and cats here at Incredible Pets, but we have one in the studio that needs a home. Meet Clyde. Hi, I'm here with Anna Flores of Daisy's Place, an organization that adopts out shelter pets. And here we have with us Clyde, who needs a home. So, Anna, why don't you tell us a little bit about Clyde's story?
Actually, Animal Control found him walking in Titusville, picked him up and took him to the North Shelter. And since the North Shelter, you know, is kind of isolated, they don't have a whole lot of exposure over there. So what I did is I transported him down to Daisy's Place, where I care for him, and you know, he has an extra chance to be seen and to get adopted.
Right, okay.
Hey, doll.
And what kind of home does Clyde need?
You know, I would definitely get a home that he needs to get a lot of energy out. So he needs to run, he needs to play. Definitely a home without small animals like cats, rabbits, things like that, because he is a hunter. He gets along well with other dogs, so that is fine. But yeah, he does like to hunt, so anything with small animals, I would say no.
Right, no cats or
no cats,
gerbils,
bunnies.
or
yeah.
Okay. Is he good with kids?
He is very good with kids. He is very powerful and very playful. We're working actually with Dynamite Animals to get him trained. He has training classes every week, and then we go to the park to kind of get the energy out of him. So we are working on him to teach basic commands and to walk pretty. I call it walking pretty on a leash, but you know, walking nicely and everything. So
Good deal.
Yeah.
And what kind of dog is he?
He's just a brindle hound mix. Very handsome baby. Yes.
Oh. So if people are interested in adopting Clyde, what do they need to do?
Well, they can call me at Daisy's Place. The phone number there is 745-2053.
Okay.
Because I'm actually the one caring for him right now, or you can get general information from the North Shelter.
Well, thank you so much for bringing him in.
Oh, of course.
And I hope he finds a forever home.
I sure hope Clyde finds a home. You know, it's not all about pets on today's show. We're going to head to Merritt Island, where Luann Manderville is going to try her feet at flamenco dancing at Goodbye to Left Feet.
Hello everyone, I'm Luann Manderville for Florida Today, and you know, taking a dance class is certainly a great way to keep fit, and today I'm in Merritt Island at Goodbye to Left Feet, where they have something kind of cool, a flamenco fit class. So I'm going to go see what that's all about, so come on along and check it out. Hey Mary, thanks for having me.
Hi, Luann.
Hi there.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, and we're here in Merritt Island at Goodbye to Left Feet, and Mary, you're actually the manager here, and you're the owner, and you're also an instructor. Can you tell me a little bit about everything that you offer here at Goodbye to Left Feet?
We offer ballroom dancing, Latin and swing dancing. We offer Zumba fitness and belly dancing and flamenco fit, the class that Luann is here for today. We also do Pilates and yoga and music lessons as well, and karate.
Oh my Lord, everything here.
We do a lot.
Can you kind of describe what I'm going to be doing today?
It's a cross between belly dancing and flamenco. It's a nice little fusion. It's an exercise class, so it's not as much technique and instruction. You still get that, but it is designed to give you a really good cardiovascular workout, as well as working some really hard to reach muscles.
Now, how long have you been doing this? Like, have you always been into dance?
I've been dancing my whole life. I actually started teaching ballroom dancing about 11 years ago.
Wow. Now, I know Zumba is probably the very hot thing, but is this flamenco belly dancing type of fitness, is that kind of like branched off of the Zumba, or is this something totally new?
It actually stemmed because we had a technical belly dancing class, but I had a lot of people that just wanted to dance.
To enjoy the dance part.
Exactly. So Cynthia teaches this class. It's designed as more of a fitness class, so that it's just constantly moving. You're just
Great.
always dancing, but she's very cautious and careful to make sure everybody's safe as well.
Cool, good. Well, I'm not sure if I can do all the moves, but I know I can make my belly dance. So it's going to be interesting and a lot of fun, certainly.
It doesn't matter if you can do it all.
Okay.
As long as you're having fun and you're moving, you know, and the more people come, the better they get.
Good.
Then you're going to lift with this hip. This oblique to lift your hip and push it out. The effect is going to be a figure 8, but we're going to break it down and do 4 circles on the right, 4 on the left, 2. I break it down so that it's easy,
Then we do
and
a camel walk,
we add on.
is
Then as the students get used to those choreographies, I add a little details.
Fun.
But mainly we just have fun, because stress relief
Yay.
is the main thing we need, us
Right.
mothers and ladies. So we come, we have a great time, and then we get the results as like the icing on the cake.
Mary, what are some of the benefits besides just learning dance as an art form? Because a lot of people, they want to know how to do it, but they might not necessarily want to make it their career, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There are so many benefits. You learn proper posture, you learn grace, you're keeping your mind and your body all coordinated together.
Right.
It's definitely very good for the brain. It's an excellent source of stress relief, especially
Yes.
when the times are so stressful
Right,
now.
right.
It's a good way to relieve that stress and stay physically fit.
That's right, thank you. Okay, so it's almost time for me to take the class, and I'm going to see if my 2 left feet can actually handle it. So let's see what happens.
Getting ready for our little push turn. Now push, 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 drop, 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 drop. Push, and push. Getting ready to go 4 to the right. 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Now 2. 1.
I've been coming off and on a couple of months.
Wonderful.
I love the class. It's a lot of fun. Cynthia's a great instructor. It's a good workout. You don't feel like it's a workout. 'cause you're
Yeah, I
dancing.
think I can use something like that.
And I love to dance. My husband won't take me out, so this is my excuse to dance.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
So, do you immediately get something like this as soon as you take the class, or do you have to do something special to get this?
You go to the mall.
Oh, you go to the mall.
You go-
Okay.
Yeah, I did it before the first class because the ladies I came with said, "Oh, you got to have the coins. It helps
Yes,
you move."
yes,
And
yes. I love it. Can you give us a little shimmy? I love that. I love that. Well, there's many new and creative ways of staying fit, and there's nothing wrong with trying something new, because I did. My name is Luann Manderville. I'm reporting for Florida Today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Well, that looks like a fun workout. Next, Chris Kreidler takes us to the restaurant show in Orlando.
The Florida Restaurant and Lodging Show brought restaurateurs, chefs, and diners to the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando.
Would you like to try some coffee, Mark? Okay.
Keith is going to do a ale marinated sirloin steak.
In a tough market, many came looking for ways to gain an edge.
Looking for to get educated on the latest trends in the restaurant industry. Looking to see what's new, what's trendy out here, and also to make connections with fellow restaurateurs.
Vendors offered ways to spiff up just about anything at a restaurant. Signs, decor, menus, platters, tablecloths, and, of course, ingredients.
Our Italian cheeses. We do primarily pizza cheese, pizza mozzarella, fresh mozzarellas, aged cheeses, which is Parmesans and Romanos, and our age provolones.
In the culinary competition, professional and student chefs went on a jungle safari.
It's an old-fashioned chocolate buttermilk cake and with a peanut butter mousse filling. And then it's layered in between. It's on both tiers. And then on the top, it's chocolate fondant, which actually tastes like a Tootsie Roll. And on the top, very top of it, I have a pyramid of peanut butter truffles. The critiquing went very well. Since this was my first competition, they took it a little easy on me, and they gave me some great advice.
And a pizza throwing champ from Indialantic prepared to capture his latest title as he showed off with the U.S. pizza team.
It's fake. It's actually called Brodo. At the World Yo Contest a few years ago, there's a booth like a U.S. pizza team booth selling these pizza doughs. So I was interested and wanted to try it. For the past 4 years, I've won that contest and medal. And the shows I've appeared on, I was in the Today Show for Outside in the cold New York, and I was on the Ellen Show actually March.
We thought he would like baseball or soccer or something like that, but when he saw his brother yo-yoing and doing something a little alternative to that, he really liked that. So he decided he would do something a little bit different than his brother, and apparently it just took off. He really likes it.
I thought it was cool, and I like pizza too.
For Florida Today, this is Chris Kreidler.
It's time from the day, it's time from the day.
Now we're going to head back into the studio where Sharon had a chance to catch up with Janet McCluskey, the editor of Spaces magazine.
I'm here today in the studio with Janet McCluskey. She is the editor of Spaces magazine, and the latest issue just came out. Janet, can you tell us what the readers will find as they turn the pages of this beautiful magazine?
Sure, Sharon. Thanks for having me in today. Our September-October issue of Spaces is out now, and you'll notice on our cover of this issue we have a very contemporary home. Mm-hmm. And this is something you typically don't see very often in Brevard, so it's a great example of a different type of design. In every issue of Spaces, some of the common elements we have include a showcase home. We always do a green feature. We showcase an artist and a couple of local businesses. Those are some of the common elements. And in this particular issue, we've got a great contemporary artist who does some sculptures that are really breathtaking. Mm-hmm. And we also did our green feature on the LEED program, which is a green certification program for builders and contractors. Okay. And there's a lot of interesting information on who's involved in LEED here locally in Brevard. Our business feature for this issue showcases the Royal Caribbean ship, the Freedom of the Seas.
I was reading that. I'm ready to go on a cruise.
I know. I'm telling you, I looked at the pictures and I was ready to go too. It's, I guess, the largest cruise ship in the world right now sailing from Port Canaveral, so great local access.
Absolutely.
And we did a smaller business story on Yappa, which is a store in downtown Melbourne that sells some really interesting eclectic items for your home. And I wanted to mention that people can go online actually to spacesonline.com, and there is a link there if you're interested in subscribing to the magazine. You can also view the current issue. Okay. And we do have a limited supply of copies that are available at select distribution points here in Brevard, including the Florida Today lobby, the Brevard Art Museum, the King Center for the Performing Arts. So there are a few different ways people can get their hands on this issue.
Great. Well, it is a beautiful issue. Thank you for coming in and talking to us about it.
Thanks for having me.
Pick up your copy when you get a chance. We had a great time at Incredible Pets today. We saw so many unique and exotic animals, and actually Autumn's found a friend here.
I guess you could call him that.
Are you going to take him home?
No, do you want him?
No, I don't think so.
Well, let's go put him back.
Okay. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
See ya.